Well, the U.S. and Ukraine have now signed a long-anticipated deal on natural minerals. This is going to give the U.S. priority access to some of Ukraine's key resources. Now, in return, the U.S. will help set up a fund to support Ukraine's rebuilding now that the war with Russia has entered its fourth year. And meanwhile, there's some Georgia Republicans that are joining a push to challenge President Donald Trump in his stance toward Ukraine. They're urging him to fully support Ukraine in its war with Russia, highlighting growing divides within the Republican Party on that issue. 11 Live Doug Richards has more on the voices leading that effort.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
When Presidents Trump and Zelensky tangled publicly in the Oval Office in February, it signaled the American president's disregard for the Ukrainian leader and seemingly the defense of his country. But during that time in Metro Atlanta, former Republican State Representative Emory Mooresberger was quietly raising money, acquiring supplies, and delivering them to Ukraine, which has struggled to survive in the war with Russia since 2022.
I think the groundswell is building of people who want to stand up for Ukraine and basically follow through on agreements that we've made in the past.
Mooresberger told us he was unfamiliar with a new national effort to rally his fellow Republicans to back Ukraine and to persuade the Republican president to be less friendly to Russia and its president, Vladimir Putin. Pat Geary of Columbia County says he's a lifelong Republican and is now part of Republicans for Ukraine.
I think that President Trump has more confidence in Putin's integrity than he should, based on Putin's actions and statements.
Apart from that, Geary says he supports President Trump's aggressive domestic agenda while hoping for a change on Ukraine before it's too late. Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.